Who are the teams? It's saying Atlantic and BC. Oh, this is, shoot. Yeah, I'll put it in a minute. Yeah. It's going to help keep sun on my eyes too. Oh, really?
Captains for the Okanagan Junior Sun. Number 11, Matthew Jensen. Number 14, Lee Haynes. Captains for the... We have number 88, Matt Wilson. Number 54, Kieran Nguyen. And number 8, Leighton Alexander.
And shotgun snap as Nguyen. That's our first throw we've seen, and it's picked off! Okanagan picks it off. That's Riker Gunner with the INT.
Knew you weren't going to miss that name. You've been waiting to say that.
Yes, sir.
Since we saw the rosters this morning. So Nguyen, he waited just a little too long. The pass rush got to him. He couldn't complete his throw, so it kind of wobbled downfield there and was basically a freebie. Nice job by Gunner to get under it. And I think the 4 closest players to that ball were all on the Okanagan Sun, which is not what the Westside Warriors would like to be doing. But yeah, it looked like they had some opportunities there, and Nguyen just waited just a hair too long. Arm got hit just as he was releasing that. So big takeaway for the Sun.
So shotgun now here for the Junior Sun as they cut it outside. And you get the... It looks like it was Riker Gunner once again. Yes, it is, number 8. Excuse me.
Jake Simpson.
Jake Simpson.
If you're going to screw up that name,
I know.
Got to give us a good hug.
I know. Yeah. Yes, there you go. Can we do this again? Oh, we're live. Never mind.
That'll pop out. And that was on fire when I got here.
So, first down. No, excuse me.
Yeah, I think we're getting a illegal procedure penalty here. I think one of the receivers was maybe across the line of scrimmage a little early there, so they're going to mark it back 5. Should still be first down. And going to call it the end of the first quarter here.
True. So 0-0, end of the first quarter between the Okanagan Junior Sun and the Westside Warriors at the Adam Flag 9-man. Coming to you here on YouTube.
First quarter spent in the rocking chair there. Just going
no doubt. Absolutely.
back and forth between. I don't think either team has snapped a ball outside of the 30s today.
So big day here of football. If you're just joining us, this is the first of 4 games today. It's a 2-day schedule here out at McLeod. We'll have a full day of action tomorrow as well. Pee-wee, junior bantam, 12-man and 9-man, and the midget 9-man as well. We'll cap things off tomorrow. Bantam 9-man will be your capper today between the Comox Raiders and the Nanaimo Seahawks.
See what?
Yeah. Don't know if you want to pay a whole lot of attention to the Seattle Seahawks these days.
I don't know. They are 1-0 against the Detroit Lions.
That is correct. Thanks for bringing that up. The 8-3 Detroit Lions.
Hey, we had 3 losses 2 weeks ago.
So they'll flip the field here now. Okanagan going from your right to the left. West side, your left to your right. And just trying to get things going here between the sidelines and the referees.
Yeah, because the ball's being snapped outside of the chains, it was a little bit of confusion as to where the chains need to be set up, but they've got it in place now.
All right, here we go now. As the clock starts running, Okanagan trying to get the first points on the board here. They do a little rush up the right on the front, but can't pick up more than a couple yards there.
That's an interesting little wrinkle there. So they had the running back, I think it was Simpson. Hard to see the numbers from this angle, but run up to the A gap, and they basically ran a quarterback power behind him. So it was like a sneak with a lead blocker almost. Interesting little play design there. And a good pickup gets him back inside the sticks for 2nd and 9 here.
Strategy for this game must be a lot different, though, right? Like bull rushes and whatnot must be different because of the fact that you can just grab the flag, right? So you got to really sort of pick and choose when you can run those sort of plays.
Yeah, that's one of the things with flag is especially at this level where passing can be tough. You will see a lot of outside running, so like this.
Yeah,
you'll see tosses, you'll see jet sweeps. You want to try and get situations where.
Like this, as Simpson is just crushing it. He gets to the 50. Can he beat his man? He's got a man in pursuit. He's good there. One more coming, and he's going to make it in. Put 6 on the board, but we got Laundry all the way back as Gord has ruined my call here with the Laundry on the field.
Well, I'll let you finish.
All right.
I'll let you finish.
So Simpson...
They are, however, it appears he's talking to the Okanagan bench first here. So let's see what the signal is from the head referee. So he's going to go back to pick up not only his flag, but I think one of the Westside flags. No, he is now gesturing them back. So it is an offensive penalty, unfortunately.
Oh, wow. That's got to be tough.
A scintillating run from Jake Simpson, which unfortunately the Kelowna fans are just finding out. They were still cheering. Up until about 2 seconds ago.
To give Simpson an oxygen tank there for after that run. Boy, that brings it right back. Thought we had our first score of the game, but no, sir. All the way back for the Okanagan Junior Sun.
Yeah, that was some really impressive running by Simpson. It's interesting because we early on it looked like Cordarelli was the real shifty one of the two of them, but Simpson's the one who rips off the big play there. Unfortunately, comes back on some sort of blocking infraction. I didn't see the exact signal there. Was it a hold? Yeah.
So that brings them back to the 28-yard line, their own 28-yard line.
This is the best part of the field this morning for lighting. Really, really cool aesthetic there. You can see the footprints from the previous plays over on the right hash, and now they're back to the left hash.
The sun's starting to move a little bit here, and I don't mean the Okanagan sun. I mean the actual one in the sky, getting away from us a little bit now and making it a little bit easier with the shadows. But Okanagan, though, and there's another.
This one comes out late, and I'm wondering if this might be a defensive penalty this time. Now, one of the things you are not allowed to do in flag, there's a couple things you aren't allowed to do that this might be. One is what is called flag guarding. So you cannot push people, like use your arm to prevent people from reaching your flag. So stiff arm, you can't do that. And of course, you can't actually tackle players.
Yeah.
You get a penalty for that as well. So
that's a no-no.
If you are engaging the ball carrier and you aren't making a clear effort to try and pull the flag first and foremost, then you can get a defensive penalty as well. And I think that's what the penalty was there. Signal defensive holding.
So 16 minutes in running here out at McLeod. Game 1 between the Junior Sun out of Kelowna and
so I believe
Warriors.
What happens there, that was a defensive holding penalty was signaled. I believe what that's being called for is that one of the defenders held the ball carrier's jersey so the other defender could reach his flag. You are not allowed to do that either.
All right, well, that makes it even now at 2nd and 10 after the penalty that negated the touchdown for the Junior Sun as they hand the ball off once again. He tries to cut it to the outside. This time it's Liam Coburn.
Nice little cutback, but we got a really solid tackle there in the backfield from the first defender. I didn't catch the tackler's number. Looks like it was Rohan Tatla in the vicinity there, or Max Muir maybe. Number 45.
Muir's had a little shine.
You can see those two. Well, you can see those two on the near side of the field there.
Yeah.
Tatla being the corner and Muir being the linebacker here, right beside each other. Anyway, either way, excellent defensive play because Coburn had some open field on the cutback there if that one defender wasn't able to get his flag. So
third down and about 11 to go here.
One thing you will also not see in this level with flag is kicking. So punt, not really an option here. They try to throw a quick screen to the receiver, and that is going to sail over his head. Incomplete. That should be another turnover here. And give Westside pretty good field position.
Yeah, and if my eyes are correct, I believe that was a different quarterback under center there. It looked like Matthew Jensen, number 11.
Might be the thrower.
Yeah. Wasn't able to connect on that throw. Just the second throw that we've seen in this game. But let's see if Westside now can take advantage of the field position that they got as they're starting things off on the Suns' 39-yard line, it looks like.
34.
Excuse me, 34.
You're a line off.
Yeah. As he cuts it into the outside and tries to get in, but gets tackled there.
Yeah, new in there on the play. They run that a couple times today. They fake the reverse to Max Muir and keep going with Nguyen. I'm sure they're setting up actually giving the reverse to Muir. But nothing doing there. A few Okanagan Sun around there. Number 11, Matthew Jensen, looks like the one who got the pull. There's a flag down, and it's going to be on the defense.
So 5-yard penalty there. First down. And this is a great position now for Westside.
Of course, one of the challenges, especially with the younger guys who are still learning the game, is to make sure that you are a full yard off the ball here. We are still playing Canadian-based rules, which means you have a yard between the offensive and defensive lines here. Not as easy as an American ball where you can just line up on the ball.
The shotgun snap goes out to Caleb Latt as tries to get to the outside. Excuse me, that's Joshua Nelson, number 16, cuts up and in, and is it going to move the sticks here? Look like we're going to.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Managed to get around the corner there, dodging a tackler, and again, this is where you are likely to see offensive yardage is one team is able to get around the edge successfully or not. It's not impossible, as we saw with the big run that Simpson broke off, for example. That was kind of up the middle.
Yep.
But it is much more difficult to run up the middle. Blocking very difficult, of course, and you can't power through tackles.
Shotgun snap, and he hands it off there, and he going nowhere. That's Max Muir.
Sun all over that one. I think that's number 11 again, racking him up. Matthew Jensen.
So second down now as Westside trying to put the first points on the board in today's showcase. As Nguyen now hands it off. Man cuts it up the middle, ends up getting flagged there. That's Leighton Alexander on the run.
I think Lucas Sukharov, number 12, on the tackle there. As Alexander tried to cut up the middle there and didn't have a lot doing. So third and long here as Westside is still knocking on the door, but needs a lot here. And they're going to go in the shotgun here on third and long.
Nguyen looking to pass. And he goes end zone. No, gets knocked down, batted down there. Good play by Okanagan.
Nice job there. Riker Gunner, number 2, in the coverage. Nguyen had a nice clean pocket there, had a lot of time to throw and get the ball off. Put it in the vicinity for his receiver, but Gunner was right there to cut it off and knock it down.
Decent ball nonetheless. So only the third pass we saw today, though.
Yeah, I feel like Nguyen has shown the ability to potentially throw the ball downfield a little bit here, so maybe they can try pulling something like that out on an earlier down when it's not maybe such an obvious pass situation and see if they might have a better luck getting somebody open.
So long field here now for the Sun as they rush it to the outside. Can he beat his man? Let's see if he can get there, and he's got the edge. One more man to beat. Can he do it? Yes, he can. He's got to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Oh, baby. End zone time. Touchdown for the Sun. What a run there.
Cash Cordarelli looked like they were setting up that quarterback sneak with the lead blocker again, and he saw a seam cut back against the grain and gets around the edge on the weak side for a huge touchdown run. And that is
Is that 81 yards?
that's a big blow after a game in which both teams have struggled to break through. You finally get the breakthrough, and it is a long one.
I think I sold him short there, actually. Might have been about 86 yards. Math was never my forte.
Well, they snapped it from the 20, so it's not going to be 86 yards.
Like I said.
It'll be 90 yards
There
is
we
what
go.
it'll be.
There we go.
90-yard touchdown.
Like I said. Don't come for me for the numbers. Hell of a run nonetheless, and Okanagan gets the first points on the board.
Just taking a shot in the dark. I don't know, 86?
I was only 4 off. Only 4 off. I tried to explain that to my math teachers in high school. They weren't going for that.
What? Close enough.
I was 4 off.
I knew I was 4 off the whole time.
As they go to kick the extra here, it's up, and it is good.
Nice kick also from Cordarelli, and of course at this level, a kick after the touchdown is going to be worth 2 points, so that'll be an 8-0 scoreline.
8-0 for the Sun. 8 minutes and 15 seconds, but it's running here.
The Kelowna fans are loving it, but one of the Westside Warriors players has been repeatedly telling them that he is not loving it. Giving the old double thumbs down towards the stand.
Love it. Yeah, good crowd here, though. Always a good crowd when we do these showcases each and every year out at McLeod. Gordy, to get the fan support, but also they travel, right? I mean, it's Okanagan versus Westside here. This is an away game for both.
Yep. Well, yeah, I'll be would not surprise me to see a really good turnout for the Comox and Nanaimo game this afternoon.
Absolutely.
Because everybody travels.
And listen, you want to watch some great football today? Come on down to McLeod. It's cheap. And there's a lot of football here to watch this afternoon. Watch it in the sun. Beautiful day out. Well, maybe one day your little guy will be playing in this, Gordo.
I can only hope so.
Yeah. As he gets flagged there, trying to go up the middle.
Max Muir again seems to be the if they're going to go up the middle, seems to be the guy that they want to send in that direction.
So flip the sign to second down now. Second still and 10 to go.
And what's doubly unfortunate about that score for Westside is that they had gradually worked the field position in their favor and moved the ball deep into Sun territory, only for the Sun to turn it right around. So now they get to start on their own side of midfield with a lot of field in front of them.
He tries to get it to the outside, ends up getting flagged there. Nice play. That looks like that was Simpson with the tackle.
Yeah, been really impressed. It's been pretty good flagging from both teams. We've been really impressed with the Sun. Matthew Jensen in particular has been making a lot of plays, but they've been pretty effective. Not a lot of missed tackles or missed flags.
So third down now. See if Westside can do something here. They're down 8-0. 6 minutes running time right now. You can hear the crowd out there as well. They're really getting behind their boys. See if Westside can do something here. They decide to kick it away instead, and
I think I heard a whistle out there. I don't see a flag on the field, but I think... Okay, no, they're letting the play stand. I thought I heard a whistle right as they snapped the ball, but apparently not. So they're going to let the kick stand here. There is no punt return game here, so they mark it where that kick was caught. And so it'll be Okanagan Sun ball from there. And a rare kick.
yeah.
So you can see, like, some of these rules are difficult for people who aren't familiar with this level to follow. This is just a learning strategy, right? Like, this is designed to, teach the kids the fundamentals of the game. There's a couple adaptations for flag to make it a little bit safer, but generally speaking, like, the rules are just being pared down a little bit to help introduce kids who are new to the game, right? It's same types of strategies that teachers would use in a classroom, right? You introduce a more simplified, kind of limited version of something first, and then you work on expanding it into the full version. So that's why what you're seeing here is Cordarelli finds some space.
Yeah,
again.
look at this. Throw a little Barry Sanders in and out there.
And I think the Sun have figured out what is working for them today on offense is going to be loading up number 7 and getting him to the edge there. And I should point out that the blocking in front of him has been a lot cleaner these last couple plays than it was early on as well.
Where do you see the future of this game going with the flag? Obviously, it's a big for them to be now in the Olympics, introduced into the Los Angeles Games. But where do you see the future of this? Because, again, I think a lot of people don't really understand that at the highest level, this is a fascinating game.
Yeah, absolutely. And what is nice is that here in BC, the PFA has spent the last decade or so really expanding their flag offerings.
Cordarelli, look at this. Oh, good flag there. As he gets caught by Newen, he might have been a house call.
I think what will happen is you will see the flag ranks continue to expand, moving all the way up, right? And you'll see more organized flag seasons and tournaments. And
what about a professional level?
All that kind of stuff.
Do you see that?
I think that probably eventually follows, although I don't know that it's necessary. I think it'll be interesting to see over these first couple Olympic cycles how many players that are playing professional in the tackle game are willing to cross over and go play Olympic flag, right? That'll determine the success levels for a lot of people.
Sure.
I also think it'll determine how popular that sport is and how much uptake it gets in this first Olympic cycle. Like, if you're watching the Olympics and you're watching flag football featuring Tyreek Hill and players like that,
or Tua or someone like that,
right? Then you're probably going, okay, like, this is legit. This is a heck of a lot of fun. And frankly, like, for the U.S., the U.S. will dictate, I think, everything, right? And the U.S., if it recruits right and markets it right, can put together the football version of the dream team.
Sure, absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
And think about how much that did for Olympic basketball.
Well, look at where basketball is now. Yeah, I mean, it's a global game,
right? Because everybody will tune in because they want to either see them blow the doors off of everybody, or they want to see the monumental upset.
Sure.
That prevents them from blowing the doors off everybody.
That'll be interesting to see what Team Canada puts together as well, because we've got quite a few players making a name for themselves in the NFL and, of course, in the college ranks as well.
Yeah, hey, Javon Holland.
Yep.
Saw him yesterday with that
99?
Yeah, officially 99.
Right.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, here we go. Pass, nice catch. What a play there by the Sun. And that's going to be first down. Look at that. I like the celly as well.
That was a heck of a throw there. I think that was Jensen throwing, number 11. And he got that ball 30-plus yards downfield in the air.
Just wanted to point out that I got Javon Holland's yardage right yesterday.
Sorry, my mistake. That was actually Cordarelli, number 7, throwing that ball. And that was, like I said, a very long throw. Impressive.
Yeah, Cordarelli's got an impressive game.
Sure does.
So Okanagan now is...
Sure does. I got a friend who's the head coach at Kelowna Secondary School. I'm texting him right now.
There you go.
Hey, remember this name.
There you go.
Go get him.
Any parents, you want to grease that wheel a little bit? Yep. Gordo's up in the booth here.
Cordarelli again.
Look at this. As he gets flagged, nice play there as Newen gets him, but Cordarelli is all business right now.
Yeah, run him, throw him, you name it. He's got it going on.
A lot of orange in the crowd here, of course. Repping for the Sun. As they first down now and cuts it to the outside. He's got a nice block there, and he's into the end zone. Put another 6 on the board for the Sun. Cordarelli with the touchdown.
Yes, sir. Cordarelli, they are just loading him up.
And this crowd is loving it.
Nice little dog pile celebration on the Kelowna sideline right now. Yeah, it's interesting because we saw neither side could really get anything going in the first quarter. Cordarelli was trying, but Westside was getting to him and getting the flags as they needed to. As that's going to tick us down right to the halftime here.
Yeah,
they're going to line up to kick for another 2 points here, but Cordarelli's really taken over this game in the second quarter. 90-yard touchdown run the first time, and then he was basically everything for them there. So
and he's doing the kicking as well.
Yep.
So let's see if they can put another deuce on the board. As Cordarelli, it's up, and it's good.
Another modification, of course, you'll notice there's no snap on these PATs either. It's just place
Set
and
play.
kick it.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess that goes back to what you're talking about in terms of, introducing something and sort of slowly, bringing yourself up to speed with it, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a good example of an adaptation that's done out of necessity. If you don't have that modification to PATs, then what'll happen is, quite simply, just no one's going to do it. Mm-hmm. You're just going to put your offense on the field and take your chances, right?
Well, speaking of offense on the field, Okanagan has put it all of it. 16-0 at the half. We'll be back with you here. Game 1 of the BC Provincial Football Association Showcase. And welcome back into McLeod Park. Andrew Wadden, Gord Randall here with you. Big day of football. The BC Provincial Football Association Showcase. This is game 1. The Adam Flag 9-man Westside versus the Okanagan Junior Sun. It is 16-0 for the Sun here as we get set for the second half of action. Kieran Newen under center for Westside as they're going to go in a shotgun. 2 receivers out to his left, Gordo.
The 13th man running off the field.
There you go. Get him out of there. As they look to throw, and it's going to be a wobbler up in the air, and it's going to get
caught.
No, it got caught. You got to be kidding me. What a play there. Absolute robbery from Rowan Tatla. That looked like it was going to be picked and turned over, but
here's the problem. Is that they didn't wait for the 13th guy to get off the field before they snapped the ball.
I saw him run in there, and I thought, maybe they'll just let this one slide, but they didn't.
No, you can't do that.
I get it.
Referees can't live in gray areas and use subjective judgment.
Yeah, I get it. So that play is negated there then.
No, in total fairness, that was an eligible receiver starting the play 15 yards
True.
downfield.
That is true.
He wasn't actually involved in the play, but if you let that stuff go, he could be. Well, they're going to pick it up. Okay, they've decided he was uninvolved in the play, and so they'll pick it up. One of my favorite experiences here at McLeod is having the little single prop planes taken off from the airport right across the street. Oh, yeah, when we were mentioning all the different sports stuff, there's also an airport.
There's also an airport here. There's everything. Come to Langley. We have it all here.
You can see the Langley Hospital over in the distance there.
See the mountains as well. Just
that rickety old barn that the Blaze train out of.
That is, although 2024, they're going to have the new facility here as well, a new indoor facility. So, like I said, this place just keeps growing when it comes to sports. As Westside now will try to keep this momentum going as Newen is under center and he takes the ball himself, keeps it, tries to get the edge. Little dipsy-do, he beats his man. Can he get it into the end zone? No, he can't. Great flag there.
Diving flag just outside the 10.
But I'll tell you what a run there from Big 5'4".
I think that was number 12, Lucas Sukharov, with the touchdown saving play there on defense. But Nguyen, we've seen this a few times. Meyer coming in motion, going the other direction, or Muir, coming in motion in the other direction. Nguyen kept it again this time, though I do still think that they're trying to set up some reverse stuff there. But this time, able to get the edge. And Westside, they needed this coming out of the halftime break with those 2 second quarter scores for Okanagan. So let's see if they can cash this one in because they stalled out last time they were this deep.
Different pivot under center this time, and he holds the ball. That's Joshua Nelson, and he's got the edge. He's got a touchdown. Westside's on the board. Put 6 down for the Warriors.
Yeah, Joshua Nelson, they mix it up, put number 16, was it, under center?
16, yep.
Yep. Mix it up, put Joshua Nelson under center, and he just takes it himself. Quarterback sweep around the weak side edge for a 10, 11-yard touchdown run there, and let's see what Westside decides. They're going to have to try and kick it here.
Absolutely, yeah.
They need the 2 points here with Okanagan having successfully converted both of theirs.
Cut this lead in half with 2 points. It's 16-6 right now.
Takes a while to get used to, okay, they're bringing out the kicking tee. They're going for 2.
Yeah. It's like golf.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring out the 60 wedge, up and through. Let's see if he can do it, though. As I believe that's Mac Wilson, and it is. And there is a flag, though. They're going to bring this one back, I think.
I think it might be offside on the Sun. A couple of the edge guys got a pretty good run there.
Well, the kick was good, but we'll see what the Stripes have to say.
Westside doesn't seem too concerned with it, so I think that this is probably going to hold up.
As the...
Boy, a lot of discussion about this.
Zebras are... Oh, are they making dinner plans? What's going on out here? As he goes to grab the laundry off the field. Still some discussion, but looks like Although we've got them, all three are going in different directions, so we'll see where they.
Meanwhile, the Sun, their offense is getting set up, ready to go. They're going to pick this up.
Seems like both teams are.
So I think that probably was offside on the Sun, but they decided rather than worry about enforcing it in any way, shape, or form, since the PAT was good anyway.
16.
How would you pluralize that? P's AT?
I mean, math,
like
English.
attorneys general?
The high school teacher's grilling me here. I thought I was out of high school. It was the best 8 years of my life.
That's true. I had to tell you right before we kicked off that you weren't calling hockey today. You're talking about ragging the puck.
So 16-8 now for Okanagan over Westside as the Warriors are on the board. 14:42 and counting to go here. Third Q, McLeod Park, BC Provincial Football Association, 9-man Adam flag.
Cool to see the brand alignment here too, with the Okanagan Sun brand being used all the way up in Kelowna these days.
Very.
Of course, that goes all the way right up to the junior level, 18 to 22.
Very European club-like.
Yeah, I like it. I think as it's a nice tie into the junior team.
Look at this Cordarelli, he's just blowing through people.
Yeah, he can scoot.
Looking like a.
But. Solid flag there, and that's ultimately going to be the key here is can the first defender to him successfully get his flag? Because that, as explosive as he was running that ball there, like that's a good pickup at 6 yards, but it's not a back-breaking pickup.
Second down now. See if Okanagan can keep things moving. The first of 4 games here, if you're just joining us. 4 games today coming up to you on YouTube. Andrew Wadden, Gord Randall in the booth with you all day long.
And with the sun no longer directly in our faces, it's a little colder in here than it was first thing this morning as we got the toss to the left here.
Can he beat his man? And that's Muir. He tries to cut inside, and he just picks up a couple there.
Your boy Simpson.
I'm getting Muir and Simpson mixed up. Excuse me. Jake Simpson with the carry there. That's number 8.
Samson.
Is that your Mr. Burns?
Yeah.
I like it.
So a little bit of a mix-up there for the Sun as they put, I think it was Braxton Lowen under center. Anyway, they mixed up the quarterback and the running back there.
So let's see if...
Cordarelli back at quarterback, now number 7.
Yeah, that's your man right there. And he scooters up, and he's got a first down, and he gets flagged, but real nice anticipation off the snap there. Gets the count right and able to get the yardage to move the sticks.
At least to our naked eye, they haven't actually moved the sticks yet. But, yeah, that'll be a first down.
There we go. Now
waiting
they're
for the signal here.
Yeah. First down, Okanagan. At the 54-yard line. So see if they can keep things going on offense for the Sun. As they're up 1 score right now, 16-8. Westside needs a big stop, but Okanagan just keeping things moving as they pitch the play outside. That's Simpson, and he cuts up and in. He's still going. He's got one more man to beat. Cuts in. There's a flag on the play, though. Cuts inside, and they're going to stop it. I don't know if he got flagged there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. All right. As the Sun player goes to pick up the laundry and then decides, that's probably not mine.
So that should still be a first down for the Sun. I think this is going to be a penalty on the Sun, but it's downfield past the first down marker, so it should still be a first down. I just think they're going to back the yardage up a little bit here. As number 1 on the flag pole. I'm guessing that's Miles Battistelli, although that name was crossed out on my particular roster. But
same. Maybe he reappeared. But let's see. They don't.
Miraculous recovery.
Yeah. The sticks are still out there. They haven't moved with the play. I don't know if there's. There we go.
So they're calling a 5-yard penalty here for flag guarding.
That's what the confusion is with the downs.
So still going to, well, as I mentioned, still going to be a first down because it was after the first down yardage, but 5-yard penalty for flag guarding there as they ruled that Simpson pushed somebody away from his flags, which you are not able to do.
All right, so first down now. Okanagan.
Which makes sense, by the way. That would be extremely hard to tackle anybody if you were allowed to flag guard. So
Cordarelli now trying to get that outside edge again, and he's able to beat one man. He cuts it up and in, but he can't beat the sideline. He's out of bounds right around the 24-yard line.
I think he might have caught a little bit of a break there. I thought I saw him step out about 2 yards short of where the ball's being marked here. He did try to tightrope the sideline there, so it was close, but I thought that he stepped out right at about the 25. They're going to mark him about the 23 here, 23 and a half.
So second down now for Okanagan. They're on the move, though, and it's all a lot on the back of number 7.
Yeah, and it's second and about a half a yard with that friendly spot.
So we'll see if Okanagan can keep things moving. As mentioned, up one score right now, 16-8. As they do a little fake handoff, and then they cut it up through the middle. He's weaving his way through, but it looks like the play's going to be called dead. I love the play call there, though, with the fake handoff and then up through the middle.
Yeah, a little misdirection action there as Simpson gets the handoff and looked like he was going to be brought down right close to the line of scrimmage, but a missed flag there, so he's able to turn it into a gain of about 9. And the Sun are knocking on the door again here with just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, ball on the Westside Warriors 15-yard line as they line things up here again. Cordarelli's in the backfield here now, and is that 7 or 4? Again, hard to see the numbers here, folks, so please bear with us. But yeah, that's Cordarelli there.
Number 4, Liam Coburn, excuse me.
Yeah. So wasn't able to get the edge, and looks like he might be injured.
One thing I enjoyed there as a coach was watching how he took that handoff, the nice over-exaggerated, 12 and 6 with the arms, clamped down on it like a bear trap, takes that handoff nice and cleanly. So one of the challenges at this level, though, is, and it can sometimes help you out, but one of the challenges at this level is that runners have a tendency to just try to run outside and run to daylight constantly, right? And so you have to try to coach and teach, hey, we want to hit the ball here. We want to run it in this gap here. We don't want to run everything to the sidelines.
Yeah.
Oh, nice little hug there from the trainer. Because Coburn hit the deck pretty hard, so might just be a little bit rattled right now, but he seems to be okay.
These kids are tough.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this turf, especially on a cold day too.
Yeah.
Like if you're not wearing padding and you're going down full tilt onto this turf, it's not going to feel great.
And I can imagine in your playing days, you're not that old, but in your playing days, I'm sure you played on some tough turf.
Yeah, I'm
concrete.
I'm just old enough that when I was younger, I was playing in the VMFL North Delta Minor, and when I was younger, if you got deep enough to the VMFL final or the provincial final, you were playing at BC Place. And this was before field turf was a thing, so we're talking like the old AstroTurf, and that was like a putting green laid down over cement. It was rough.
Cordarelli now takes the snap, tries to get to the outside, cuts it in, and he ends up getting flagged there. A nice tackle as well from Westside because Cordarelli was looking to go end zone.
Yeah, good job stringing it out there and holding the edge for the defenders there for Westside, preventing Cordarelli from going outside and then closing and making the play. So third and basically a full 10 here for the Sun as they look to restore the 2-score lead that they opened up in the second quarter. But this would be a big stop for Westside if they're able to hold on here.
Absolutely. 7 minutes running clock, third Q here. And yeah, you're absolutely right. On third down, let's see if Westside can get a stop. If you're the coaching staff, you're probably saying, hey guys, let's focus in on number 7. Seems to be doing some damage to us.
Looks like they might be setting up they're really deep here. Oh, and they dropped the snap.
He drops the snap. And you're right, Coach. Like you talked about it. Like maybe we should simplify things here because we're not able to execute. simple
I think they were
snaps.
setting up to pass there on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
I almost wondered if they were. I wondered why they would do it, but I almost wondered if they were kicking. Their running back was set so deep in the backfield there. But
Well,
the other thing I will say too, though, and I'm nitpicking as a coach here, but like when my high school team is in the shotgun, my quarterback's heels are at 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He was like 7 yards back there. That's a tough snap.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Good call. Yeah. Small things like that make such a big difference as well. So let's see if Westside can get themselves down the field.
Same here. He's at 7 yards
Yeah.
deep here, right? And I get it. You're trying to create space for your quarterback, but it doesn't make it easy on
Well,
your
it's a tough
snapper.
snap. Yeah, that's a tough snap. As they do the end around here, that's 54 Nguyen. As he cuts up and in, he ends up getting flagged right to somewhere around the 28, 29 yard line.
Nice job there. I like the way that both teams are doing this a bit, and I like it on both sides, but I like the way the West Side's shuffling up their backfield a little bit. Hunter Tatterin, number 18, will hop in there and take some snaps at quarterback. With Nguyen split wide, Nguyen himself will take some snaps at quarterback.
Yeah, mix things up, and at this level, it's probably great to do that as well. Give guys a chance to be the star of the show, if you will, as they fake the end around there and ends up keeping it. That's Nelson, and not really getting anywhere with that one.
Yeah, it's really the 16 and 18 are really tough. So I apologize to our audience if we are mixing up 16s and 18s here, as I thought I saw 18 before. This time I thought I saw 16.
Westside's a little easier. These Sun ones are tough. It's a good thing that Cordarelli's basically getting the ball at all times, because that one we know.
True
but
that.
the white on the orange, not a broadcaster's dream.
No. The Warriors out here kind of looking like the Montreal Alouettes with
Absolutely.
that color scheme.
Not necessarily playing like them just yet, though. Of course, congratulations to the Montreal Alouettes for winning the Grey Cup this year.
And so we don't offend Marc-Antoine Dequoy. Félicitations.
What he said. failed grade 9 French.
Well, apparently so did the CFL.
Me and Randy Ambrosi.
I was going to say that was Dequoy's complaint, and a legitimate one.
Hey, absolutely.
Although
Listen.
I didn't love necessarily how he phrased it, but a legitimate, very legitimate complaint for him, and good for the Alouettes. They took a lot of teams talk the talk of like, oh, nobody believed in us, but hey, the Alouettes actually followed through on it.
Absolutely.
They channeled it, and they backed it up.
Absolutely.
And you didn't hear a ton of noise from the Alouettes until they won that nobody believed in us, right? It wasn't the
our rallying cry.
blowing smoke thing that just gets really old really fast.
Totally. Cordarelli now, of course. Who else runs it up the gut? Picks up about 5 or 6 there for Okanagan. But getting back to that discussion a little bit, though, Gord, we're a bilingual country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Might want to tell the CFL that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I saw somebody comment online and said, well, the fact that there's the LCF, like I get the French thing, but that's really embarrassing, like 2 different brands. And I'm like, it's literally the language, dude.
2 different brands? What the hell are they talking about?
It's literally the language. Like,
anyway, off that soapbox, back to this one. As Okanagan's second down.
like you said, you get the French thing, but you clearly don't. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, congratulations, though, to the Montreal Alouettes. It was a fantastic game as well, and that's what you really hope for when it comes to championship. And if you are watching this today, you probably also know that there is another championship being handed out later on today at the Vanier Cup, and a big one with our local boys, your alma mater, the UBC Thunderbirds, facing off against Montreal.
That's correct. And, of course, before we move on from the Grey Cup discussion, Bears pointing out, winning touchdown in that game scored by North Delta Longhorns alumnus.
There you go. It's all coming full circle here, folks.
Seahawks alumnus, University of Calgary alumnus, Jalen Philpott.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tyson Philpott?
Tyson Philpott. You almost had it.
They're identical twins.
The Philpotts are listening right now.
I've been doing that for years. It was the worst. When they were playing high school football, one of them wore 5, the other one wore 6. they would shuffle them in and out. So sometimes either one of them could be playing half or playing receiver.
But this is the cool thing of the whole thing, right? Like the fact that we're
that's what I would
about,
lean into if I had identical twins. In fact, I would tell them to switch jerseys.
No, I mean the fact that here we are at McLeod Park, and we're talking about a guy that won that had the game-winning touchdown in the Grey Cup, and we've seen him on this field many times. So.
Yep.
And again, like I mentioned earlier, like some of these players here, we might be talking about them years to come here. And of course, if you're unfamiliar with the TSN Gridiron Nation show, Gord is the lead analyst on there, and
don't worry, I rehearsed which twin I'm talking about before
exactly.
we go to air.
He knows the Philpots when they go to air. But that said, the showcase is on Canadian football players. And, of course, here we are in Canada. We focus so much on hockey, but there is so much talent coming out of Canada when it comes to the gridiron.
There is indeed. And our show has begun to focus more in recent years on players playing south of the line because we're seeing more Canadians doing that than ever, too.
Yep. As a good flag there on the run. That was Max Muir, but ends up getting flagged, it looks like, by number 12, Lucas Sukharov. But yeah, a lot of talent down south when it comes to Canadians as well. If you're unfamiliar with some of the names, Nathan Rourke's brother, and of course everybody knows Nathan Rourke out here now with the BC Lions, formerly with the BC Lions, but his brother Curtis is a quarterback as well at Nathan's alma mater, Ohio, and expect him to be in the CFL perhaps next season.
Getting another kick here from Westside as their offense has been stuck in neutral again here the last couple of possessions, although they've also managed to put together some stops and hold the Sun. So we're kind of reverting back to that seesaw in the middle of the field that we saw a little bit in the first quarter as the third quarter comes to an end here. So the Sun holding on to an 8-point lead here, 16-8 going into the fourth quarter. And they are going to get the ball back to start the quarter just shy of midfield.
This is the 9-man Adam flag between the Okanagan Junior Sun and the Westside Warriors. The first of 4 games here and the first of 8 this weekend at McLeod. And hey, if you're sitting around at home and you want something to do, why not come out to McLeod? Support these kids and support BC provincial football.
Absolutely. Nothing better than sitting outside on a day like this.
Oh, beautiful day.
Getting a little vitamin D.
Yep.
I got to say, for my own personal mental health, like the amount of sun that we've had recently has been really
absolutely.
helpful.
Yeah. And even us gingers, we love it.
It's true. Especially, this time of year, can't get sunburned so easily at this time of year, Although if there's anybody who managed to get sunburned when it's 1 degree outside, it would probably be me.
Yeah, the old ginger booth here between Andrew Wadden and Gord Randall.
And, of course, have yet to mention, but the third member of our booth
spotter,
today.
Yes.
Our spotter, our assistant, Nick Hauke, next to us might be pastier than both of us. We should have a Coppertone sponsorship.
There you go, folks. If you're listening.
Or our version of it, Papertone.
Hit me up on Twitter, at Andrew Wadden. DMs are open.
This is a football broadcast or your Tinder profile?
Yeah, well. Swipe right. Third down now here as Okanagan into the fourth quarter, trying to do something, trying to get more points on the board as they're up 16-8 right now. But yeah, like you said, this sort of feels like that first quarter where they were trying to find their footing, couldn't really get themselves out of the sort of 50-50.
What we have seen is it's been cleaner here than it was in the first quarter. You saw a number of bobbled snaps, fumbles, penalties in that first quarter. It's been a little cleaner, but still looking to move the sticks here for the first time, and they run the end around here. That's their kind of go-to.
Yeah, Cordarelli once again.
Note how he holds the ball when he's running, by the way. I wonder if he's played some rugby, because that's how he's holding the ball as he's running around. But that may also, I'll throw some potential credit out here. That may also be a coaching strategy, because he's holding the ball with both hands. He can't flag guard.
Yep.
So that may also be how he's been coached to do it, so he doesn't take flag guarding penalties.
That's a good point. Yep.
But very rugby-esque the way he handles the ball.
I'll tell you what, this kid's an athlete. He's been doing everything for Okanagan, and he's
unfortunately was just short of the stick there. So it was a turnover on downs. we should mention. So Newen in the Westside offense is back on the field. He's going to throw
He's
here
going
on
to throw.
first down.
Yeah. And he puts a high one up in the air, and it's batted down. Nice play there. That's number 2.
Riker Gunner.
Yeah.
He's been in coverage a few times in the passing game here. One thing that Newen, he's clearly got decent arm strength, but he's putting stuff way up in the air. I think he needs to get that down just a little bit lower. It's just hanging up a bit too much, right? That gives a lot of time for the defenders to close in on the receiver, even if he is open. And some coaches like those balls with a lot of air under them because their receiver can jump up and make a play, but I don't think that it helped in that particular situation.
Newen fakes the hand around there, and a couple of defenders bite on it as well. He's able to get to the outside, only picks up a couple of yards there.
Yeah, looks like we're setting up for about third and 6 or so.
Back to the throw, though, you got to like the confidence at least, especially at this level.
Well, and I like the mix-up, too, of mixing it up and doing that on first down. Right?
Yeah, sure.
See if you can catch people sleeping. What I would like to see is them run something out of the shotgun as well, so it's not as
so obvious,
clear that they're lining up in the shotgun. This is going to be a pass.
Well, here's another one. So let's see now.
Yeah,
as I believe that is Nelson under center.
That's exactly what they're going to try and do here. But a great flag there in the backfield.
What a play! I like that.
I think that was number 9, Logan Barker, making the play.
And they're able to get the turnover on down. So a big stop there from the Sun, and the fans are appreciative of it.
Yeah, the Sun, we're ticking down, and of course this is run time in this particular level of football. So we are ticking down to just over 15 minutes left in this one. If the Sun can string together don't need a big play touchdown, a quick one necessarily, but they can string together and kind of march this a little bit, they can potentially just about put this one away. Good field position to start, of course, just inside the 50-yard line here.
So they hand it off. That's Cordarelli once again as he goes to the outside, beats his man. Can he tiptoe the sideline? Yes, he can. Look at this. One man to beat. Can he get there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown. Okanagan with another major. Cordarelli put 6 on the board.
Ooh, Newen almost got him there at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, some good closing speed, but
this is what the Sun have been able to do more effectively than Westside this afternoon. Is they have been able to seal the edge and give Cordarelli an edge to go around, and he gets to that edge here, 48 yards for the score for Cordarelli, and if you added it up, he's got to be over 200 yards rushing.
Well, I don't want to do the addition myself. I'll let you do that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. He's having a big game.
Oh, he's at 138 yards just on the 2 touchdown runs. So
good work from our third man in the booth there. Now, what a day for the Cordarelli family, eh? They're loving it right now. And so are the fans of the Sun as they're up 22-8, trying to make it 24 here with the lob wedge.
And, of course, Cordarelli, the kicker as well. What doesn't he do? That looked offside from Westside.
Are they going to let it go?
Kick is through, so they'll probably pick this up.
Yeah.
And it'll be a 24-8 ball game.
So time ticking away here for Westside as it's now a 2-score game. And Westside really haven't shown that they're going to be able to, make up this amount of deficit right now with the way that they've been on offense.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to see them try a few more passing plays and see if they can get something downfield on a big chunk. Because that's the one thing they haven't really been able to put together today for the most part has been big chunk plays.
Yeah.
And with them needing 2 scores now, they need to, at least on one of these, pick up some chunks here a little bit.
So as mentioned, this is the first of 4 games today here out at McLeod Park. The BC Provincial Football Association Showcase. And we do this each and every year, you and I, Gord. Seem to love it. Also had some help in the past from our friend Adam Forsythe. But this is the first of 4 games this is the Kelowna Sun, Junior Sun that is, in Westside. Coming up after this, we have the Adam Tackle 6-man between the White Rock Titans and the Coquitlam Chargers. saw some of those players coming out of the tunnel earlier there.
Yeah, they are. The White Rock team is warming up out behind the end zone to our left here. I have not seen Coquitlam yet, but one of those teams warming up. Of course, White Rock not super far from here.
Nope, 20-minute drive. As they hand the ball off, and he ends up getting flagged there. A really good flag there.
Repains.
First time we've said his name today. And that's going to be...
What a day for football in BC, though. Hey,
yeah.
UBC currently scoreless in the first quarter at the Vanier Cup with the University of Montreal. That game taking place at my other alma mater, actually, Queen's University.
Look at that.
Kingston, Ontario.
It's all Gord Randall today.
It is. And, of course, BC High School football has semifinal weekend going on at BC Place in downtown Vancouver right now as well.
Well, there you go. So, yeah, lots of options today, and it's rivalry weekend down in the States. Look at this. Look at this. Can he beat it, man? Oh, tries to cut in the inside, ends up getting flagged there. Boy, he was walking a tight wire as well on the sidelines.
Great play from Newen as this is just what the doctor ordered for Westside. They get that big chunk play.
Yeah, I questioned whether they had that in the arsenal.
29-yard pickup, I think that was there roughly. A really good play. Newen finally gets the edge. It feels like that's been basically the first time today that he's been able to get around that edge freely. And he had to tightrope the sidelines for about 10 yards to do so. Really nice play there from 54 in blue.
So here we are, first down for Westside as they're now on Okanagan's side of the field. They're down 2 scores, just under 11 minutes to go here as Newen pitches it off and goes to Muir, and Muir's only able to pick up maybe a yard there as that wasn't the smoothest of transitions between the handoff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was... It almost looked
caught him off guard.
It almost looked like it was an option play, but I doubt that it would be an option play at this level. I wonder if Newen,
RPOs here.
I wonder if Newen maybe got a little excited and forgot that he was supposed to pitch it off initially.
There you go. Oh yeah, it's supposed to go to you.
Right.
Here we go.
Sorry, Max.
Newen picks it up. He's able to avoid one defender, but ends up getting stripped right at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be no gain, maybe a loss of a couple of inches for Westside. Look at the spot, actually. It's a full yard.
I wonder if that was maybe not where Newen was designed to run that. You had 3 men all in motion going from left to right, and then he comes back to the left and basically has to do it all himself. So that was... not a great situation for Newen to put himself into.
This is massive here for Westside. They've got to get a first down to stay essentially alive in this game. There's 9:37 and ticking away to go, so let's see what they do with it as Okanagan's already in the backfield. Look at that. What a play! Outstanding play there from number 8. That's Leighton Alexander.
I think that's 9, actually, Logan Barker.
Wrong.
Again, these numbers are not the easiest.
Yeah.
So, number 9, Logan Barker with the huge play and the big sellie because he knows how important that one was. They're going to get the turnover here right at the midfield stripe, up 16.
Apologies to the Barker family, but what a play there from Logan.
Yeah, that play, it was really good penetration from a number of the Okanagan Sun defenders there. That play looked just about doomed from the start.
Looking like Aiden Hutchinson just getting into that backfield. That's a bit of an inside joke there, folks. Gord's not a big fan of my boy
So, wait till we get between games because completely unsolicited, our third booth member, Nick Hauka, shared with me some of his takes as a high-level defensive coach on Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay.
I think you might be interested to hear them.
All right. Well, 8-3 Detroit Lions, folks. I don't know if you know that yet, but second down now.
Got to lean into it. This is the closest they've been to winning anything since the 1950s.
I wasn't alive then, Gord. I wasn't. I was not alive back then.
You have a thing for cheering for teams that haven't won anything in your lifetime, hey?
Moving on, second down now for the Okanagans. Yeah, my teams lose, Gord. Thanks. All right. Cursed. Second down now here for Okanagan. They're trying to build on this. I'm going to mute Gord's mic from this point on, folks. As they snap the ball, run it up the middle, and he's tackled quickly there. Pickup of a couple of yards.
Westside defense standing strong here and forcing a 3rd and long for the Sun. Cordarelli got a little bit of a chunk back there after a negative play on first down, but still 8.5 roughly to go here.
Yeah, time is not on Westside's side right now. No pun intended there.
Time is on the east side right now.
Oh, there you go. Like that. But, I mean, one of the things, too, with the running clock, like, if you're Westside, you're like, all right, hey, let's speed things up here, boys.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Want to get this W.
See, this is smart, too. I think Okanagan called this timeout. This is smart, too, because the timeout... Oh, it does stop the clock. Okay.
Yes.
It did not stop the clock immediately, so I was like, okay, there's a little stall strategy.
It's early in the morning, you know. It's clock operator might be a little slow to the old stop there.
That's okay. We are also a little slow.
Yes, absolutely.
Also, it's like 10:30, dude. It's not early in the morning.
It is for me.
Captain Granville over here.
7:05 to go in this one, 24-8 for Okanagan as they're trying to put some more points on the board. Westside needs a big stop here on 3rd down, and looks like about 8 yards to go for the Sun. Are they going to go past Cordarelli? He is. Tosses it downfield. It's a jump ball and can't make the catch, so that's going to be a turnover on downs, and that's big for the Warriors here.
Yeah, big stop. Good job by them to clamp down there. As I liked the play design, Cordarelli with the run thread and then pulled up to throw, and ball just hung up in the air just a little bit there.
I mean, it's got to be one of the hardest parts to learn of the game early on, is how to throw the ball with conviction, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're trying to gauge how far down the field you need to get it. You're trying to give your receiver a chance to make a play.
Yeah, and just arm strength alone as well, right?
Well, and when there are players in front of you, it feels like you have to toss the ball over them.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah.
Just kind of a natural instinct to throw it up a bit. But
so shotgun snap again, and they do the end around handoff, and that is Nguyen who ends up getting tackled. That's a great play there from the Sun, and we're starting to see some real good plays defensively from Okanagan. They're getting right into that backfield.
Yeah, I mean, going to the well with Nguyen and trying to get him around the edge, and the Sun are having none of it. I mean, a little bit of a tell there in that, you know, they move Nguyen out of the backfield and then immediately run the sweep to him.
Is the Okanagan Sun defense trying to jack up the crowd?
Another nice defensive play there by number 9 Logan Barker.
Absolutely,
by the way.
Yeah. Barker's been good on D for the Sun today.
Oh, and we got a flag down before the snap here.
A funny snap kind of went up and off his foot there, but play called dead. False start from the west side, so that's going to be 5 yards. Bring him back. As Westside is just trying to get something going here. Joshua Nelson.
Yeah, number 16.
Under center for them.
Here.
Yeah. We saw Nelson throw the ball today as well, so maybe he's got that. No, he's now lining up on the line, so they've got Nguyen back there once again. Shotgun. Picks it up, and it's that play that they just seem to keep running, and Okanagan just keeps smothering. Not the most creative play call from Westside.
Yeah, Lucas Sukroff, number 12, with the flagpole there. You can see the Kelowna guys have been coached well when they flag to hold the flag up and present it to the referees.
Yeah. So let's see now.
It doubles as like a good celly when you make a
Absolutely.
a good flagpole too, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of stand there, yup.
I would just put it in the guy's face. Just hold it there. See? Gotcha. As they try to go to the outside. And that's Nguyen once again. Can he get the edge? And no, he cannot. Another good tackle there from Okanagan. And I'll tell you what, that might have sealed this one. We're under 4 minutes to go. That was a turnover on downs now for Okanagan. It's going to take a miracle, it feels like, for Westside to be able to get back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, even a 3 and out here, you're probably taking more than half of the clock at this point in time. And with Westside needing 2 scores, it's just about a miracle needed for them.
Give a shout out to Okanagan Junior Sun head coach Chris Orban, who must be loving what he's seeing from his kids today.
Man, it's impressive. They got a bigger coaching staff for this Adam team
right?
than I think my high school team has.
8 assistant coaches alongside the head coach as well.
I mean, I'm counting 6, but whatever.
Bloody. There is 6, actually. It was a late night, okay? Just bear with us here. Long day coming up.
Corderelli.
Look at this.
Back at it.
Look at this. Oh, wow.
Nice flag.
Nice flag.
Newen with a diving flagpole there to save another touchdown, I think. Maybe one more defender had a chance at him, but Newen continues to be the star on both sides of the ball for the Westside Warriors. And Corderelli continues to be the most explosive athlete on the field.
Yeah. Still, though, I mean, I'm not trying to, make my correct or your correction, serve me well. But 6 assistant coaches, that's for Adam 9-man. That's pretty good. I mean, these kids
really
are getting a lot of coaching from the team, and not to.
And there aren't as many listed, but it looks like there's just as many adult bodies on the Westside sideline.
Not to take away anything from Bill Briscoe's staff as well over on Westside, but there's a lot of coaches getting behind these kids here. And again, you got to love it. You got to love seeing the growth of the game here in Canada. So under center now, they hand the ball off. That's Simpson. And he's still going, but someone's got to tell him that he's been flagged.
Yeah, somebody managed to sneakily pull his flag there. I think that was number 5, Levi Lightstone, making the play there.
Yeah, first time we said his name today.
That's a fun name to say. I'm glad I was able to sneak that in there.
So second down now for Okanagan.
But tick-tock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clock is under 2 minutes now at 1:40 and counting. As Okanagan just deliberately going to call their plays in here, and they should more or less be able to run it out on this set of downs.
1:25 to go. And, again, this crowd is fantastic right now. I know you guys can't see them from your camera angle, but they're all up on their feet. They got the cameras out. Of course, you want to get the cameras out when this guy's going. Corderelli cuts up and in, but ends up getting tackled, but picks up a couple of yards there.
That'll be a first down, and that's going to just about seal it here.
Absolutely. And we're just at the 1 minute mark right now. Final 60 seconds ticking away here at McLeod Park for this Adam flag 9-man game between the Okanagan Junior Sun and the Westside Warriors. 24-8 right now for Okanagan as they're putting the seal on this one.
For those of you wondering, on the out-of-town scoreboard as well, just ticking down to the end of the first quarter in the Vanier Cup, and the UBC Thunderbirds are currently trailing 9-0 after a safety and then a touchdown by the University of Montreal. UBC is just over midfield with the ball right now.
Corderelli now goes up and in once again. I don't like that score. Don't like that update there, Gordo, but it is Canadian football. 9 is very easy to make up, especially early on.
For sure. And had to get the obligatory safety in there because there's an RSEQ, a Quebec team playing.
Yeah.
So
hey, if a Quebec team's playing,
get it out of the way early.
Rouges and safeties, baby. They love them over in Quebec.
That's why they don't call them Reds.
Yeah. So that's going to signal the end of this one. It goes down on a knee, and there you have it, folks. The Okanagan Junior Sun take Game 1 of the BC Provincial Football Association Showcase Adam 9-man flag game, 24-8. Stay with us. We got 3 more games coming up right here on YouTube.